Welcome back friends. In the previous video we have created the login system and we have implemented it with Firebase and Redux, and you can see that for now user is not logged in here, is authenticated is false, and user is also null. So let me log in the user. So here will be rs@g.com. So here is r only, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6, click on login. So now we are redirected back to the dashboard here, and you can see that we have the auth and is user is true, is authenticated is true, and the user is also there. So now whenever I am refreshing the page again, now you can see that user is not there. So there is not an user, but I am redirected to the dashboard. So here in this video what we are going to do, so we are going to implement that we are going to check that if user is logged in or not, and also we are going to check that if the user is not logged in, then we are going to restrict the user to go to the dashboard, and also we are going to implement the logout functionality. So now without wasting any time, get into it. Now we are under the coding section here, and you can see that our server is up and running. So first of all, let's check that if the user is logged in or not on the refresh. So for that we are going to the Redux, and in the Redux we are going to create the action creators. So in the action creators we are going to create one creator to check the login. So here what I'm going to do, so here I'm going to write export const check is logged in. So here we don't want any parameters here. So here we will check from the Firebase. So on auth state change we will check if user is there, then we will dispatch the user, otherwise we will log in the user, otherwise what we will do, we will not log in the user here. So just save this, and now let's move to the dispatch here. So I'm going to the dispatch. I'm going to the app.js, sorry. So let's go to the app.js, and here let's import use dispatch first. Import use dispatch from React Redux, and then what we are going to do here, so here we are going to implement dispatch here. Dispatch will be use dispatch, then we are going to use effect hook. So use effect hook will be there. So here whenever user will load something, so first of all there will be a thing there, we will check if the user is logged in or not. So here we will dispatch check is logged in. So just save this. Now whenever user will refresh, so it will be logged in. So let's see where is the error here. React is not defined, so we have the error. So let's add use effect only. So use effect, just save this. Now we should not have any errors. So here you can see that by default the user is not logged in. So whenever I am refreshing here, so it will check if the user is logged in or not. So here we have some errors. So use effect is not there. So use effect, actually I have to import use effect from the React. Sorry for my mistake. Just save this. Now there should not be any errors. Now just refresh it, and whenever I am refreshing it, now you can see that here you can see that is authenticated is true, and we have the user as well. So you can see that we have the sign in here. So now we are under the dashboard here. Now let's go back, and let's go back to the home page. So here we have to add the logout button first. So let's do that now. So now let's go back to the coding section, and in the coding section we will go to the navigation bar. So let's go to the components, homepage components, and we will go to the navigation here. So in the navigation we will first of all get our authentication, like we will check if the user is authenticated or not. So for that we have to get data from the Redux. So to get data from the Redux, there are two methods. We can use either connect function or we can use hooks. So here in this video we are going to use hooks here in the projects only. So here what I'm going to do, so I'm going to import the use selector hook. So use selector hook I will import from the React Redux, and here I will be means checking if the user is logged in. So here we have the state here. So we have the state, and you can see there, here we have the whole state, and under that we have the auth object, and in the auth object we have is authenticated. So but we need the whole user data. So for that we will be using the destruction method. So we will be using the destruction method from here. So here I'm getting state.auth. So in the state.auth, first of all I am going to check is authenticated, and then I'm going to extract. So this will return us the object. So this will return us the object, and from here I'm going to check is authenticated. And the second thing I'm going to check, I'm going to destruct, so that will be the user, because we need both things. So now we will go here. So here what we will do, so we will apply something here, that is if the user is authenticated, then what we are going to do. Otherwise if the user is not authenticated, then we are going to apply these. So here we have the two LIs, so login and register. So otherwise we will be having two different LIs. I'm going to copy this, and here just paste this. So here what we will do, so first of all there will be the dashboard, and then here will be the logout. So logout, and this one here we will not use link here, so but instead of that we will use button. So just button will be there and it will not go anywhere, and here instead of login there will be a dashboard. So just save this. So now you can see that user is authenticated, and in that we have dashboard and we have logout. So till now logout is not working, that we will do in this video only. And then when user is clicking on the dashboard, we are redirecting back to the dashboard here. Now here we have to do here something, like we have to write like welcome this and this. So here what I'm going to do, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use li here, and here instead of link I'm going to use the paragraph. So here will be the paragraph, and in paragraph what we are going to do, in paragraph we are going to write this one like welcome, and there will be the user name. Just save this, and but username will be having the span also. So span, and here it will be having the class name as text warning. Just save this, and now you can see that actually name is not there, there is display name. Just save this. Now you can see we are getting welcome test user, and here what I'm going to do, I'm going to add one class name, so that will be margin by 0, and this will bring us to the center. And let me write as margin top 1 also. Yeah, that's great. So margin top 1 is also there, and mx as 2. Now you can see that welcome test user is there, and we have the dashboard and logout button also. So now first of all implement the logout functionality, and then we will go to the dashboard, and we will first of all restrict the user whenever user will be entering the dashboard. So let's do that. So let's go to the coding section here, and we don't need navigation anymore. And we need the navigation, and here we have to add the logout functionality. So for that we are going to use action creator only, and here we are going to create we have one function, so that is sign out user. So we are going to use this function only. So I'm going to copy this sign out user, and let's go to the navigation, and here from here we are going to import use dispatch. So first of all we have to import use dispatch, and also we have to import this sign out user, and here will be use dispatch, and let's implement the use dispatch here. So dispatch will be use dispatch, and here we will be adding the on click method. So on click, what we are going to do, so on click we are going to dispatch sign out user. So we are going to dispatch this sign out user. Just save this. Now let's see here. So we have some errors. So this error is there. We have to resolve this dot dot slash dot dot slash. We have the Redux, then action creators, and auth action creator. Now the error will be resolved. So see that when I am refreshing here, so I am getting the user is logged in. So now let's click on logout. So when I am clicking on logout, so you can also see that our user is getting logged out and is authenticated is false. So when I am refreshing it, you will still get like user is not getting logged out. So this is because our user is only getting logged out from the local side, but it is not getting logged out from the Firebase side. So for that, what we are going to do here, so let's go back to the action creator, and here we are just dispatching. So here we will use fire.auth dot sign out, and then we are going to use then. So whenever user is getting logged out from the backend, then it is going to dispatch and it will log out the user from the local as well. So now when I'm going to click on the logout, so it is logging out from here, and when I'm going to refresh it, so you can see that it is getting permanent logged out because it is done from the Firebase also. So now see that I'm logged out here, but when I will go to the dashboard, I am still accessing the dashboard. So this I don't want. So let's restrict this. Only just with 2 lines we are going to do this. So now let's go to the coding section and let's do this. So now we are under the coding section here. So you can see that we are under the coding section, and now we don't need navigation as well as we don't need app, and also we don't need auth action creator. So now we are just going to the dashboard here. So let's go to the pages, and under the dashboard we will go. So dashboard page. So here we are going to use import use selector from React Redux, and here we have to import the use effect. So instead of React, I'm going to import use effect, and let's implement here. So that will be the user, and here we are not going to get the user. Here we will get is logged in. Logged in is logged in, and here we will get the state is authenticated. So is authenticated will be there. So here we will be using the use effect also. So use effect will be there, and also we need the use navigate. So import use navigate from React.DOM, and we are going to use that use navigate, and here we will check with the help of use effect, so if the user is logged in or not. So here we will check if not logged in, then we are going to navigate it to the home page. So if the user is not logged in, so now you can see that the user is not logged in, and I'm going to access the dashboard. So let's access that. So you can see that I'm getting redirected back to the dashboard. So now redirected back to the home page. So now let's log in the user r@g.com 123456 and press enter. Now you can see I am under the dashboard here. So whenever I am refreshing it, I'm actually redirected back to the home page. So this is because first of all it will check if the user is logged in or not. So first of all it will check if the user is logged in or not. Then after that it is checking if the user is means this is not logged in, means it is taking time from the Firebase to check if the user is logged in or not. So by default if the user is not logged in from there, then it is redirecting back to the home page. So this is a little bug, so that we will solve in the upcoming videos. So in the upcoming videos we will solve this little bug, but we have restricted the user to go to the dashboard. So if the user is not logged in, so when I am going back to the dashboard again, now I can access the dashboard fully. So now for today this is enough. If you have any queries, please comment in comment section. I will definitely respond to that. At last, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video, and in the next video we will start with the dashboard and we will create the UI of the dashboard.